My claim today is safe sex education should be integrated in schools during sexual education classes. Promoting safe sex in schools would educate teens on how to lower their risk on contracting an STD or becoming a pregnant teen. Veronica Perazzo wrote an article about the pros and cons of teaching safe sex in schools. In this article, she explains her research about how effective is direct safe sex education in the Netherlands. Veronica says, and I quote, "In the Netherlands has both a higher age of first sexual experience and a much lower rate of teen pregnancy and STD infection in comparison to the USA and the UK. Research shows that abstinence education tends to fail. And it puts teens at a much greater risk of becoming pregnant or getting an STD because they lack safe sex ed. Veronica states, keeping children in the dark and ignorance about safe sex will not stop them from engaging in sex, but it will mean that the sex they have is riskier, and it leads into resulting in unplanned pregnancy, abortions, and STD infections. Schools should encourage the use of condoms and birth control before students become sexually active. According to the National STD Prevention Conference, in the USA, 1 out of every 14 teenage women between the ages of 14 and 19 have at least one of the most common sexually transmitted diseases, not included AIDS-infected teens. That is 3.2 million women. Although promoting safe sex opens the door for promiscuity, it also reduces the risks of contracting an STD or becoming a pregnant teen. Now more than ever, because of technology and social sites, teens are exposing their bodies on Facebook and MySpace, leading them to consider sexual activity at a really young age. Parents need to take action and educate their kids. Although the last thing you want to teach your kid is how to use a condom, it's better for them to understand why it's important to use one, rather than finding out that your kid is HIV positive and you could have done something to prevent it. There's an STD epidemic amongst teens today. That's why I chose this topic. I hope you gained some insight from this information I present to you today.